Okay, so most people, when they think of the state of Rhode Island, they don't think backpacking, right? So where do you stay when you camp? Let's talk about it. Backpacking the North South Trail, which is a through hike of the entire state of Rhode Island. The tricky part is where to camp. Some ways that we figured out where we were going to sleep.
One of the ways, there's a really old guidebook called Hiking the North South Trail, which is out of print now. I made a lot of phone calls to see who would be open, to ask if we could camp there, even if it was closed. The answer was no. You called the state management areas.
And then we also just did the good old fashioned zoom in on Google Maps, which I think is totally an underestimated way of researching hikes and campgrounds and stuff like that.
Or restaurants near the trail.
Or restaurants, which we're going to hit today. Just looking at the whole route and seeing what was on the route, what was near the route, making a list, and then basically deciding how far we wanted to hike each day and which one kind of matched up the best.
And then when we saw that there was a huge gap between campgrounds toward the end of the trail, we found a friend of mine from high school who very graciously is going to let us camp in his backyard.
Literally on the trail. Exactly where we needed it to be. So Rhode Island.
So Rhode Island.
So long story short, there are a number of campgrounds in the state of Rhode Island. They're just not super easy to find, and they're not necessarily always in the best locations for hiking the North South Trail. So I'm going to put a list of them in the caption, and you can kind of like choose your own adventure.